Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Is Good Tarot. Hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. This is a current events reading concerning the Prince Andrew and the spy shenanigans. It's one of those it's one of those stories that feels as if there's something else going on as well. So that's why I felt like this should be done now, and I've skipped the queue and everything. I know. I'm sorry. Just for people who are playing along with our Christmas Advent calendar that's been going on. I've been a bit of a muppet. Technical term. I wasn't feeling very well in real time. I wasn't feeling very well yesterday. So, but I was like, it's all right. I've already uploaded the 16th. I've done it. It's there, ready to go. I can kind of be go back into my pit of doom and just kind of eat chicken soup and stuff. Thankfully, it's not the lurgy that her indoors has had, but it's that kind of shenanigans. And this is the quality of muppetry, this technical term once again, had I uploaded it? Yes, I had. Congratulations me. Well done. Had I scheduled it? No, I hadn't. No. So it's sitting there, waiting to be launched into the world. So what I'll do is I wanted to get this one out to catch up a little bit. And then we will give it a couple of hours and then we'll launch so everyone gets this one, knows what on earth is going on. The level of my expertise will be shown for everyone to see. And then, and only then, will we then launch yesterday's Christmas Advent calendar video. And it's a good one. It is a good one. And then later on tonight, we'll release today's one. All right, just so that people can catch up and realize I'm such a tool. So let's get into this one with our new deck. Yes, our new updated deck. And thank you. I should say thank you to everybody because of your support with the YouTube pennies. I was able to, because the other one, it's the same deck. It is exactly the same deck. It's just the version 2 of it. That and so basically because of the payout from Yaochobe, I was able to afford to, because they were getting tatty. The other ones that I've had for like 4 years or something. So it was time to before they get completely crazed. It was time to retire them and put them on my shelf and go. That was our second deck. That was the deck, and it was gorgeous. So here we go. These feel about right now. Prince Andrew and the Spy, for the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Right, doop-a-doop. Now we've said all that. Oh, and if you're new here and you want to subscribe and see if I actually publish more videos, the upload is not the problem. It's the publishing that's the problem. So it would just be a surprise. It'd be like, oh, the Muppet's been able to do it again. Well done, him. Yeah, look at him. It's okay. But please do, and ding-a-ling that bell and all that jazz. Right, so. Hangman, that was not the energy I was feeling for this reading. That's a bit of a curveball kind of energy. Hangman is very much, maybe it is. Hangman is like, the energy I'm getting is finally we've got more and more excuses. There is something. It's a bigger picture here, like I was saying before. It's like they're purposefully trying to find things to pressure Andrew into something. That's the unknown card, one of the 4 extra cards in this deck, which we refer to as the Epic Arcana. So it's faith in the situation, faith it's going to work out, faith it's going to happen. The Emperor, that feels like Charlie Boy. 10 of Cups, thinking about his family, protecting his family. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like the more and more pressure we mount here, the more this feels like an ongoing feud. This is not just, and everyone's thinking, oh, it's what happened in New York and certain islands and stuff like that. No. This is longer than that. This is like a family feud kind of thing that's been going on for years, decades almost. That Andrew seems to think that it's just this thing, you finally found a way to have a go at me, blah, blah, blah. Because wasn't Andrew the favourite of Queen Liz? There's something here where it's like that kind of tomfoolery. Andrew's thinking it's that. It's not. It's a bit of a plank. And so the challenges, the eyes and the prize. For the new boys and girls, notice how we always look at how the triangulation of the where things are being laid. So Charlie Boy and his team know that, vision, success, this is going to happen. We're going to persevere through. It's going to push him out and that kind of stuff. But there's something else. Infinite growth, infinite possibilities, infinite. Once again, universe card, one of the 4 extra cards in this deck. So basically, with the unknown, having faith in the situation that it's finally going to be everything's going to be laid out. There is something else. It feels like the 90s. There's something that happened in the 90s. Because the 80s was Falklands, and I'm what I can gather, because obviously I'm a fetus. So educate me down below, and the rest of the village down below. 80s was Falklands, wasn't it? So Andrew went to fight, came back, war hero, blah blah blah, all that crud. It's something happened in the 90s that is somehow linked to this, and it's kind of building and building and building. Yeah. So the strength card here. These are not as good as the old ones. I've just realised they're a bit thinner. The strength card is basically having the energy, the perseverance once again. Kind of like, we're going to finally there's something here that has been going on for decades, that this is why it's been exposed now. There's more to this. There is way more to this. This is not for example, this is not the only spy, as an example. This is not the only This is not the only, this kind of, was he trade ambassador? There was more to that than, and it's slowly but surely all gonna unravel. 5 of Wands. This is the bitterness, the backs. This is the first time Andrews kind of feels like he's popped up. And I'm surprised, like, Spy, China hasn't come up just yet. But this is the baseline reading for the new boys and girls. So this is the foundation. We level up on here. We put more cards on to get kind of a 4D chess kind of look on it. This is him trying to fight his corner. But notice how strong Charlie Boy is to protect the institution, his family. There is something else here that that will just blow the doors off of everything if it came out. And Andrew doesn't see it. 4 of Wands, 11/11 card, make a wish. So the ultimate goal, everyone's trying to get happy home, happy family, and all that kind of stuff. But there is just so much mounting here. The thing is, this hold on. Overarching energy. The Knight of that's new. The Knight normally it's a seahorse. Knight of Pentacles. So trying to find the this feels like the solution. Yeah. Okay. We'll find an opportunity. What, diamond in the rough kind of energy. Kind of. Well, there must be a solution here. Blah blah blah. Underlying energy. No, there isn't. No, the winds of change. So, with the death card. Interesting. I am a bit shocked, but let me get the prediction deck. This is an ongoing saga. There is, like I said, there is other things here, and it's almost as if they're just throwing, and they're all bad. Don't get me wrong, but they're just throwing the small crumbs out to add pressure. The longer this goes on, the more and more like the real kind of what's really been going on will be, the big guns will come out kind of energy. So 5 from this deck, please. I've been told it's 5 from this deck for the greatest good. Thank you. Andrew in the spine. But like I said, this doesn't feel... This feels like it's constant. It's a constant. I'm just gonna say what I've heard just now. It's a constant issue with Andrew. It's like there is just something. It's just not. It's just coming across as not a good egg. From their point of view, and it's like it's been I can tell you now there's going to be books written about this. You know how they keep churning out books for Diana and all that kind of stuff? There is going to be books written about this whole shenanigans. Yeah. The damage is done. Notice how the conflict, the kind of persevering, the challenge, as it were, with the 7 of Wands, the damage is done. You've caused so much damage with so many things, and you thought you could get away with all of this, but no, it's not happening. And notice how the King of Wands here, this vision, like the intent from Charlie Boy point of view. This feels like the government as well. This the King of Wands feels like the government, and I don't mean stuttering Starmer. I feel this is kind of the people that actually do the work instead of jetting off on holiday. They've been knowing about this. The civil service have known about this for, like I said, for decades. This has been an ongoing thing. Control puppet, yeah. Control puppet from that like I said, the from the civil service, kind of the ones who are actually doing all the dirty work, digging up all the stuff. Changes are coming. Yeah, what was that one? Oh, the universe. Yeah, with the infinite growth, this feels as if the only reason the only reason that Andrew's still around was Queen Liz. Family, I don't know if she, he was the favorite or whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's just rumor, but, and hearsay and stuff. But what I can tell you is that this is now, it's like, you should have been gone years ago. You should have been got, you thought you were getting away with it kind of energy. It just feels as if there is just something here But this is not the only one. Spies wise, this is not the only one. I've just got a flash there of because I'm trying to tap into what this other things are, but it just feels there's so many other things that they're all kind of clumping together. So I'm only getting the moods of the energies. I'm not actually getting pinpoints of things, which is frustrating, I know. But I just got a flash there of the chap, I don't know, from The Crown, I know. The chap who played the Duke of Windsor, the one that got Edward, the one that lived in Paris and all that kind of stuff. Because, and what came from that is that Edward was chummy with Hitler and the Nazi thing, and was telling like Hitler, the continued bombardment of London and bombs and all that kind of stuff, air raids and things, is working, and continue doing that. And it's going to weaken the people and all that. It was that kind of. It's something like that. It's the level of, and it feels multiple. That's what this really is about. The Chinese spy is just some, it's just the small low hanging fruit. Yeah, it's just like, this is just, but it's this 4D chess game played where it's like, we know it all. We know exactly what Andrew's been up to. And this is just to start the pressure to go, we will release it all if you don't kind of do the gentlemanly thing and just kind of go away. And that, yeah, there is it. But this dates, like I said, dates back all the way at least to the 90s. There was a specific incident in the 90s that I think is akin to kind of the Edward, Duke of Windsor kind of communicating with Hitler, going to the what was it, the wasn't it the Nazi Olympics and all that, that kind of thing, yeah, being photographed and all that kind of shenanigans. That's what this is like. There is something here that is akin to that, and they're applying the pressure now, and it's the arrogance that's coming through of Andrew. I don't know if he doesn't believe that they know what. I don't think he knows that he's done anything wrong. That's the thing that is like, the tensions are escalating. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. The evidence. There's record. Exactly. They've got all the data, all the information. This is normally about, the fire is you and me normally, but this feels like the anger is mounting. Why don't you just take the hint? Bow out and you'll be fine, and there'll be a good outcome. This, the whole Epstein thing is the tip of the iceberg. The Chinese spy thing is the tip of the iceberg. There's a reason why I haven't done a reading really on Andrew, because he just doesn't feel nice to be like, it's just something I don't normally want to have on the channel and stuff and be associated with and things like that. But as it's in the news, I was like, okay, fine. And like I said, I was going to do this yesterday. So, but yeah. But it feels as if I wish I could tap into the. All I can see is like, the kind of the sandy color files with the string around the little button, yeah, the paper folders with the red string around the red button thing. I just could see stacks of them, like different situations and instances and stuff like that. It's just, and like the image I'm getting is this Chinese spy thing is just like a slither. It's just it's not even worth the folder. It's like 2 or 3 pages in it. It's just tiny compared to the other stuff that I can see. It's I'm just trying to work out what the agenda is either. You know what I mean? It's just like, anyway, let's find some advice and information. Where's this going and all that kind of stuff. So 6 of Pentacles, that's the spy, giving and taking of valuable information. Queen of Swords, obviously looking at it. So we've got Charlie Boy, we've got the Queen of Swords here, we've got the King of Matches or Wands. They're all looking in the past. They're all looking to the left. They're all looking at what has happened here, all these backhanders and shenanigans and stuff like that. Because Andrew thought he was untouchable. But the truth here is coming out. The Queen of Swords is a bit of a knee-jerk reactor. Cold energies coming through. There is no brotherly love here. There is nothing. It's like Charlie Boy. This is like there is no like brotherly love. There is nothing at all, because as soon as Charlie found out or started hearing rumors of what Andrew was getting up to, excuse me, for some reason I want to call him Handy Andy, because everyone gets a nickname here. Everyone. It was like he wanted, because she's like cut stuff out. He wanted to cut him out then. But Handy Andy, there's, like I said, the 6 of Pentacles, this give and take, there's this backhanding, this kind of you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of energy. The High Priestess following his intuition. This is the thing, the tit for tat on the 10 of Cups. Yeah. This feels very strongly like Charlie is like, I know it. I know what's going on. My intuition, my spider senses. Yeah. The King Tingle is like that kind of. I've known this, and he's now got access to it and more information and all that kind of stuff. And he's known about this for years. The fact that like some people in the media have been reporting about how, what I can gather, there was a big falling out between Charlie Boy and Handy Andy to like a month ago. As if that he knew it then. No. He's known this for a long time. Death again. Notice end of a cycle, beginning of a new way forward. But this feels like the end of it. That's it. 4 of Wands again. Happy home. Yeah, a happy home. And notice, because maths is important, kids. We've got the bickering here. The tit for tat, but then we've got rid of Handy Andy, and then we're down to 4, and then suddenly it's happy home celebrations, 11/11, making a wish, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because of this deceit, this manipulation, this, yeah. So I'm just trying to tap into if there's any more, because I'm for gossip, trying to drag out if there's anything else there, instead of these vague kind of folders and things. But there's a lot more to it. There is the celebrations. divinely guided. And end of a burden. Yes. So Andrew's finally is going to go. He's going to, like, I feel like completely cut off. Like he hasn't even, he's thinking that, oh, okay, well, I've been demoted down to kind of Harry level. No, he's completely. It's like if you don't do this now, then this, that, and the other, because we will not. The things you have done are like unforgivable kind of energy. Tower, there you go. Pulling it all down, but like this is the darkness. All these things hidden in the darkness is being brought out. There is so much more. And at the moment, it feels as if the deal right now is that we will keep this stum until after your death. That's the only credibility you've got left. And Andrew's playing on the fact, this is that definitely just come through here, is that he's playing on the fact that they won't expose like what he's really been up to and what kind of deals he's struck and the people he's been working with and hobnobbing with and all that kind of stuff. They won't do that because it will damage the institution of the royal family itself and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, but everyone can see that we've got rid of you already. We can do more. We can spin this. We can make it all right for us. Call our bluff kind of energy. But yeah, this. Wow, this I really want to kind of, but this is definitely going to be all of this will definitely be disclosed in books. I can see books. I can see kind of like Waterstones. I can see books kind of like on the displays and stuff like that. It's all going to be like that kind of thing. What I'm trying to tap into is the time scale of when is that before or after Andrew pegs it, or Handy Andy kind of thing. Truth, knowledge, and wisdom for this spread. We'll do a final little bit, and then we'll get out of here. But but there is something here that is. I think it's on. There's something about Company's House, and there's like if you looked down the multiple different names that Andrew has for different things, there's something about oil. This is okay. This is weird. I'm just going to say it here so that we've got it on record. I'm not saying this is it. But I've just got the message of Nigerian Prince. You know, those emails, the spam emails. A Nigerian Prince has got multi-millions and he needs you to transfer it into a bank account and that kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah and that thing. But instead of a spat, there's something here attached to that kind of energy. I'm not saying that Andy Pandy, but Handy Andy. He wasn't sending out the spam, but it's something to do that he, something. What Nicole? I'm being. I'm sorry, these are vague, but. There was a court case years ago of what's her face? She's a model, made statements and stuff like that. Campbell, she there was a big party at Nelson Mandela's house and the blood diamonds and stuff like that. She was given these diamonds and all that, and she had to make statements about that. Is that kind of the thing? Talking about that very quickly, I always thought it was very interesting how no one questioned at the time. I was like a kid then, and even when it was coming out, I was like, so why is Nelson Mandela like hanging out with those sorts of people with the blood diamonds and all that kind of stuff, right? Why would they even be at the party? Do you know what I mean? It's that, and that was me as a kid, kind of like that doesn't make any sense if he's like the holier than thou kind of leader of, you know what I mean? That doesn't compute. But no one would report on it. No one would talk about it. But it's got that kind of double dealings, kind of things going on here. So Fury, yes, straight on the 5 of Wands. This is epileptically kind of angry, kind of like absurdly kind of blood vessels out the side of everyone's angry, and he just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. It's just like he's missing. It feels like he's just missing. I don't know, a gene or something. It just doesn't. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. It's like, well, I don't get why people are upset. Everyone's loved me all these years. I don't understand. Why are you all suddenly like blah blah blah? There's like no. Some sort of like morality or something. It just doesn't exist. It's like it was fun. Or I don't get why people are upset. The gain. This is the win. Okay. Divinely guided. The honesty's coming out. The alliance here is all about trust and that kind of like bond and that kind of thing. This, with the divinely guided, the star card, the North Star, where we're supposed to be heading, the 3 of Cups, the celebration, this trust here feels as if there will be a drip. And a puppet again. They've got rid of this puppet. We had the control puppet there. We've got the marionette here. It all goes back to who's controlling who's kind of like scratching who's back kind of energy. There, like I said, there is just something here. This is an absolute nightmare. It's like it's like morality, ethically. You are, and this is just an example. Complete pulling it out my Flappy Bot example. It's like you are a prince of this country, and you're doing dealings with Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, which benefits them more than this country. What are you doing? It's that kind of energy. It's like you are doing things that purposefully go against this country. It's like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Underlying energy. This feels like the negative of the ego, the pridefulness, the arrogance of it. He just doesn't get it. He really does not understand it. It's just like he doesn't. I just don't get him. How can someone be? It just feels like, how can someone be so delusional? And I mean this in no disrespect as well, but just to kind of give it kind of the metaphor. Yeah, it's like it's the stereotypical blonde bimbo. Yeah, it's the, how can you be so like dunce, like the cartoon character of that. You know what I mean? It's like, how, it's that kind of energy that is, and blissfully unaware of. Well, he's aware of it. He's just blissful of it. It's just yeah. It's like anyway. This is. There is a lot of skeletons in his closet. A lot. And this is the thing, because sorry, I know it's drips and drabs, I'm afraid, on this one, but because it's just so secretive. Lots of things are being locked down, so it's like this little things just keep popping off a little bit. But I think I'll finish here, where it's like the biggest problem to all this is these individuals of a lower caliber all have been at different properties, stately homes owned by the family. They've all stayed like the perfectly normal. It wasn't a party. It was just a straightforward shooting weekend, that kind of thing. All of these people have all been, and if you really dig deep onto the timelines and stuff of who's really been brought into yeah. And if you know anything about, because I've seen one or two interviews ages ago of kind of former police officers and stuff like that who would on the royal gates and stuff, how Andrew would just let anybody in kind of thing without a security check and stuff like that. Once you start adding all that together, and he would rip them a new one if they didn't open the gate, as he just without even stopping, just the car, you let me in, blah blah blah. I'm making that very family friendly. They're on YouTube. Go and, if you're intrigued about them, just look for the kind of formula. No, why is that? No, former police, like Buckingham Palace, that kind of stuff, and they would say all about it, and his teddy bears and things like that. He's just. There's just something missing. Very cold. There's no morality. There's no. It doesn't. It's not even calculated. That's the thing that's really annoying me. It's it's not even calculated. It's just whatever he feels like. It's just the token spoilt prince. He just doesn't get it at all. But yeah, this is way bigger than anyone. I think what I'm getting here as well, and I really will finish this now, but what I'm getting here is the media know about a good amount of this, and have been locked down on it. I don't know if it's a secret handshake or whether it's actually kind of. I think it's called a D form or something, like a proper kind of, you cannot talk about this. But there is definitely, outsiders know, in the circles they know. It's very like Stutter and Starmer. Everyone around Westminster know his secrets that the rest of the country somehow isn't allowed to know. It's that kind of thing. But anyway, I will leave it here. So if you enjoyed this reading, please tell me something you like. It generally helps out the channel, and thank you so much indeed for that. If you're new here, please subscribe, ding-a-ling that bell, and comment down below if you were reading along, kind of any thoughts and stuff like that were popping up for you. But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again, take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.